Hi, I'm Avinash Sajwan and welcome to my channel Engineers Mania. I am a postgraduate student from IIT Kharagpur. PFC stands for Particle Flow Code and it is a modeling framework based on distinct element method. It is a numerical scheme just as finite element and finite difference method but has its own advantages and disadvantages, and I'll talk about them in a different video. Today I will show you how to write a code in PFC to simulate batching and mixing as you have seen in my one of earlier videos. After launching the software, we will create a new project file with .prj format. Then we will create a new data file with .dat format in which we will write the code. So let's begin. So we will start off with some basic command. Whenever we are using some new file or new project, we will issue the command model new, and then we can assign some random number so that each and every time this model is run, it produces the same results and same output. And then we can provide some title. Make sure that the name you are providing is in the apostrophes. Whenever you will put some name inside the apostrophes, the color will change. Like here, the batching is in green colors. We will issue the command model gravity to set the gravity at its value of 9.81 meter per second square. Remember that values we are providing are in SI units. Then we will issue a domain in which we can specify that we are going to work inside this domain only. And we will specify its extent in X minimum and X maximum, Y minimum and Y maximum, then Z minimum and Z maximum. And then we will specify the condition of this domain that whenever any object touches this domain, what happens to that object. So we will like that object to be destroyed once it touches that domain. So we will issue that condition destroy. Next, for any contacts that are being formed inside our domain, we will start with some basic contact model, that is linear contact model. So we will provide some basic properties such as stiffness properties and friction to the contact and some damping ratio value. After specifying this contact model, we have two different parts. The rotor part rotates inside the static stator part. So we will import those, and now
by using vol import command with their file name and grouping them under stator and rotor differently.
after importing them inside the brackets, we can form any variable and we can assign some value to those variable and we can use them at a later stage in our data files. I have defined a variable named frequency. This is the value of the frequency with which the rotor will be rotating inside the stator part. To assign this frequency to that rotor, we will issue a command vol attribute spin, assigning a value based on conversion of frequency and spin. Spin equals 2 pi f or 2 pi t by 60. Assign a vector in the axial direction, vector 100, around which the rotor will be rotating. And for phi, we will use the function map.phi and then frequency 2 pi f, and to convert it into the seconds, it's 2 pi f by 60. And after using the keyword range group rotor, this spin attribute will be assigned to the rotor part. The ingredients which we are going to mix in the mixture, we have their object file also, and we will import it using geometry import, and the name of that file powder.stl. Clumps are a group of pebbles joined together so that they can represent a powder like material, and we will create a clump template. We will issue the command clump template, create geometry, and name same geometry name is to be used which we have imported earlier using geometry import command. And then we will use a keyword surf calculate, which is used whenever we want to calculate the properties of object using its surface parameters like moment of inertia. After that, we will assign how many pebbles will be in single template, and then we can assign the coordinates of those pebbles. First, it will be the radius of a single pebble, following which there will be the coordinates where the pebble is. So we can assign radius, x minimum value, y and z. Three coordinates following the radius of the pebble are the centroid of the pebble. After assigning these pebbles distribution, we can see how those pebbles are coming together to form a geometry which is being defined by our imported object. So after providing all this information, we have created a clump template which is based on a tetrahedral geometry, and the pebbles are fitted inside that geometry. After which we want to create a continuous supply of ingredients into the mixture, so we can start by defining fish function, fish define feeder. What this function will do is that it will provide uninterrupted supply of ingredients into the mixer. We can define a local variable current which will issue the current time of the model. And then if we compare it with the next time of the model, if the time is lesser than the time of the frequency in which the ingredients are to be added in the mixer, the clump will be generated inside the model. So you can see that I have used command and end command inside the fish function. So whenever I use these two commands, whatever is written inside, all of them are treated as PFC commands. Outside of these commands, these are treated as fish commands. So here we can see to generate the clumps, we will issue the command clump generate, and we will define the size of the powdered particle which we are generating and how many of those particles needs to be generated, and assign them the area where they needs to be generated. So we will assign them in group A, B, C in a slot 1, and after that we can assign them a different group in a different slot. So in a single slot 1, we will assign them by the different types of the particle, and in the second slot we will assign them according to the batch, and after that we will assign their density by using command clump attribute and provide the density to the particles, and we can provide them initial velocity so that fall inside the mixer. So here we have provided density 800, 600 and 500. Mind you, these densities are in SI units, so these are 800 kg per meter cube. And after that we end this function. Here after that we will assign automatic time step, but we want to produce the results file. Pictures and images of the model can be exported at regular interval. We will issue that command model result, and we will provide an interval of 0.1. That means at each 0.1 second a result file will be generated, which can be loaded at later stage to generate images, create a video of the simulation. So we will use clump result. If it is active on, that means the result of that particular objects will be stored in that result file. So each and every time the PFC cycle will complete, we need new clumps to be generated or new ingredients to be generated. For that, we will add the function which is generating the powdered material or the ingredient in the cycle of the PFC. That we can do by using fish callback and add the command at a cycle minus 9.0. There are multiple instances where we can insert a custom made function into the PFC cycle, and this we can do. Then we can assign different numbers associated with those cycles. Like I have assigned minus 9.0, and this represents the cycle when the model has been validated and the forces and other systems are not yet been calculated. So we will save this as binary mixer initial, and then we will run the model for 15 seconds. That we can do by issuing a command model solve time 15.0. Create the video of the simulation. We will define a different function in which we will load the results file which are being generated at regular interval. The result file have stored information, and those which are being projected on the plot or that can be exported as a bitmap or JPEG file. We will use a command model result map at RMap. This will load the result file. We can use a loop in so that all the results file one by one get loaded, and as the files are being loaded, they get their exported JPEGs or bitmap files. We will assign the name to each and every file by defining a variable, string variable, local str, and we will use command string.build apostrophes %1 %2 .png is the format in which we want to export the plot, and we can assign the name and count so that each file which is being generated is different from the earlier one. Model result import. This will import the result file, and plot export command will exporting the bitmap or the plot. We can call this function by using the name of the function followed by @ sign, and after that we can save this model as model save binary mixer dry. This one is for the dry mixing. For the wet mixing, we want to add water into the simulation. So what we can do is add fluid forces, and there are different ways to add fluid forces. A simpler process is that if we understand the physics behind the fluid forces, we can simplify them into a function where the forces will be applied to each and every particle, just as the particle will experience the forces in the fluid. So we will define a function buoyancy, in which we will check whether the particles under the water are above the water table, and if it is below the water table it will experience a buoyant force, and if it is over the water table it will not experience any. There are so many other forces which particle experience once under fluid, like drag forces and other forces. I am trying to show you the basic formulation here. If you want to add other forces also, you just need to put the equations of those forces. Like the buoyant force is given by rho volume into gravity is gamma volume. That is the weight of the volume the particle is displacing. That much is the buoyant force applied on each and every particle. You can see I have defined the water surface as 0.015 inside the rotor. So if the particle falls above that line, that means the particle is above the water level. So no force will be applied to the particle, and if the particle is below the water level, a value Fb will be applied. Fb has been defined above. This will be run for each and every particle by using loop for each clump.list command. After that, we can define the density of the fluid as rho f equal to 1000, and just as we added the feeder function in the cycle, we will add this function also into the PFC cycle as PFC callback, and add this function at a cycle point of 50.0 when the forces are being calculated, and solve this for 15 seconds. Just as we created a function to create the simulation result and to load the result and generate bitmaps of the result file, we will do that again for this wet mixing. But we will run the model, and as you can see, after running the model, what you can do is click on this plus item and select the option wall. After selecting the wall option, we can click on the transparency, and it will make the system transparent. As you can see, there is a static part stator and a rotating part rotor. Then again go to that plus sign and add an object clump, and after adding clump, when if you want to see it as a surface material, you can go into the shape and change it from pebble to surface. And if you want to see how the material is made up of, then change it back to pebble. Select from text value as group, and you can see that to which group the clump belongs to. And if you go into the wall and just do the same, if you change the text value to group, so you can see that different parts, stator and rotor part, are of different colors as they are being assigned different groups. And you can see the clumps falling down into the from the inlet of the mixer, and the spin attribute which you have assigned to the rotor, the blades are rotating at that speed, and this will take a lot of time. And after that, the model result file will be generated in the left hand corner under the result files. And when we run the function movie function, this will generate the bitmaps in the designated directory folder where you have saved your project also. Thank you for following this tutorial. If there are any questions you would like to ask, you can comment below. You can watch another video of the simulation of the batching. And if you want to understand what batching and mixing is, you can watch another video I have put up as batching and mixing.